expecting mommies who are nervous and kind of don't know what to do, I just want to say that you can do this. We will get through this. Keep pushing and everything will be okay. Hey models, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, welcome. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button so you never miss a video. So as from the title, we'll be talking about first trimester pregnancy symptoms. I'm going to be sharing things that I've experienced as far as symptoms, cravings, nausea, and things like that. We can just jump right into the video. Okay, so I'm going to start from the beginning. Before finding out that I was pregnant, before it became official. I remember just missing my period. Like, that was a big thing for me. I'm very on schedule, with my body. I'm very healthy. I watch what I put into my body. I think that's really important. So when my period didn't come, I was on it. I'm like, okay, this is weird. I ended up telling my boyfriend, it was Tuesday, and I told him hey, if my period doesn't come by such and such, by Friday, I'm gonna take a pregnancy test. So he was just yeah, okay, whatever. I did notice that I was really tired, but it was kind of weird because for my job, we work 6 days on, 2 days off. So we work, 56-hour weeks. And that's not even including the mandated overtime that we have to do sometimes. So I was just already tired, so I couldn't really tell if it was from the pregnancy or if it was just from me just working all the time. So I was really tired. Also, I had really bad boob soreness. My boobs hurt to the touch, to the look. I was telling my boyfriend, don't even look because it just hurt. Don't even think about touching them because it hurts. So that was a big thing for me, but it was also kind of hard to tell from pregnancy and just normal because when I start my menstruation cycle, which around this time it was supposed to be due, my boobs get really sore. So that was kind of the first thing. So I told him, end of the week, we're gonna do this, and boom. So Friday came, I remember I was off, so I just went to Walmart and I got the 3-pack. It gives you digital, it gives you, and the other two just gave you the lines. One was one line, and the other was 2 lines. So I remember having to pee really bad after I purchased it. So I actually went into the bathroom after I purchased it. I opened it up, I took the pee test, or the pregnancy test, and then I closed it and I put it in my purse, and then I was all right, I'll just look at it when I get home, And I'm 5 minutes away from Walmart, so I wasn't gonna miss the results or anything. So that was that. Whew, I get home, I look at it, and I'm bitch, that say pregnant. I cussed at myself. So I was nah. So then I called my sorority sister, and I'm I just took a pregnancy test and I think I'm pregnant. And she was girl, you lying. You need to do one in front of me because I don't believe you. And I'm okay, cool. So I had 2 more. So I took the other one while she was on the phone. I remember going into the bathroom and I took it and I peed on it. Obviously I waited. And then I told her the results and it said, yes, pregnant. So then she was I still don't believe you. And I'm I'm not kidding. I'm freaking out, I'm not kidding. So then I took a picture and I sent it to her, and then she started congratulating me or whatever. So my boyfriend, he was still at work, and he works, he's a Marine, so he was on base at the time, and I have base access. So I just went up to base and I kind of surprised him. I didn't tell him I was coming. I got really pretty. I went out and I bought a little onesie to show him we're having a baby or whatever. So, but he was already anticipating because I had already been telling him my period is late, my period is late, my period is late. I told him every day. So I think he was already kind of anticipating the delays. So when I get to base, I tell him, I filmed the whole thing, and he was just super reassuring and super comforting. And he hugged me and I asked him okay, well, what do you want to do? And of course he was we're gonna have a baby. And I was just overwhelmed with joy. So that was that. So into my first trimester, y'all. That first trimester isn't any joke. So I kind of waited a little while to tell everybody else because the first trimester, it's very dangerous and a lot of things can happen in the first trimester. So I did kind of keep it to myself just because I didn't want anyone expecting me to have a baby, and then I have to tell for everyone this wasn't my time, wasn't the right time, God didn't see me fit to be a mommy at this time, so whatever. So I told My mom, she was super excited. I told my dad, I was nervous to tell my dad, and he was like, about time. And I'm like, dang, like, okay, whatever. I've always been the type of person, like, I needed to go to school, graduate, get a job, get married, have kids. The last two are a little out of order, but it's okay because I'm super grateful. My boyfriend is a great, amazing guy. He's super supportive, and he just has like the biggest heart. So my first thing was the tiredness. Like, I was sleeping probably like 10 hours a day, and I was really scared. I was like, is something wrong with me? And my boyfriend and my mom, whoever else I asked, would be like, yeah, you're pregnant. But I was just freaking out because, like I said before, I'm very in tune with my body, and I know what is like a habit for me and what's not. So it just kind of freaked me out. Anytime something changed with my body, I just start freaking out. Also was nausea. I was so nauseous, but I did throw up. I threw up 3 times. 2 times was because of like smell sensitivity. Like, I was super, like, smells, anything that was too overbearing and too overpowering, like scent wise, was making me throw up. And I remember one time at work, this lady had this candle. It was like, it smelled good, but it was just too much, and I threw up and I just went home. So I had a lot of nausea. For that, I used ginger ale. So like for me, it was Schweppes. I hear Red Rock is really good, like actual ginger ale, because I know Schweppes, I don't think it was like any real ginger in it, but it helped me. It was weird. I do hear peppermints are very good for that. I did not try peppermints because I was pretty good with the ginger ale. My doctor did prescribe me something, but I'm not big on taking medicine, so honestly, I went to pick it up, and I talked to a friend. She was like, no, like, don't do it. Like, that's natural for your body to, you know, feel that way and respond that way because your body is changing. So she kind of talked me out of taking it as well, and I just kind of stuck to the more at-home remedies, which that's me, that's who I am. The ginger worked amazing. Like, it settled my tummy, and that I pretty much stuck to. I started off taking these prenatals. I don't know if you can see. Is it gonna focus? Nature Made prenatal. I threw up. I feel like those were making my stomach like turn and do gymnastics and things like that. So I stopped taking those. I talked to my friend. She takes like the holistic approach on everything. I love her so much. And she recommended these. Okay, anyways, it's the Rainbow Light brand, prenatal one, green top. And I love them. I love them so much. They have not made me throw up at all. One thing I can say about this pregnancy as well, I can no longer eat seafood. I used to love seafood, but now when I eat shrimp, I start like getting, like my lips start tingling. And then the last time I ate salmon like pasta that I made, and I was craving it. It was so weird. So I was craving it at work. I went to the grocery store. I bought the stuff to make the salmon pasta. And literally 2 seconds after like I finished the last bite, it was coming back up. So I just stay away from seafood now. It was also something else I ate that was seafood. Oh, recently I had a imitation crab that was in like a California roll and sushi, and my stomach was messed up for like 3 days. So either the baby doesn't like sushi, or I'm just gonna be allergic to seafood. Either the baby doesn't like seafood, or I'm gonna just be allergic to seafood. So that's kind of sucky because I really like seafood. But anyway, so what else? Cravings. I was craving salty foods. Like, I crave French fries. I crave burgers. Like, but I also crave like vegetables and fruit. Like, I love ranch and celery. I can eat the whole like bag by myself with ranch. Like, my boyfriend, he asked for like more ranches at Buffalo Wild Wings when he goes, just because he knows I like to dip my celery in it and just go to work. What else have I been craving? Like, fruit wise, apples, oranges, watermelon, all that stuff. I just love it. So I think that's really good, because I know like a baby could possibly come out like liking fruits and vegetables, like if you introduce it to them. So my boob soreness has not gone anywhere. It's still the same, still super tender all the time, and it's annoying, and they're growing. So I'm like, I have never been like a small breasted person, so now that they're getting even bigger, I'm just like, yeah, So what else? Indigestion. I have been having really bad indigestion and like gas. Kind of embarrassing to say, but I'm human. We all do it. So yes, gas and like indigestion has really like taken over my life. Like I wake up in the middle of the night just like in so much pain because I have like, and it's all in my ribs and it's all just gas. And like I just have to pass gas, but it doesn't always come out like that way. I have to lay on my left side and like rub my stomach, and then like I'll pass gas. And I feel really bad for my boyfriend because I mean, he's not a light sleeper, but when he's awake, oh, I just feel so bad. He's just like, babe, it's okay, it's okay. But it's just kind of like, no, this is embarrassing.
Love you, dear.
I love you too. Something I've been having are headaches. I have had headaches every day. They're pretty persistent. Well, every day in my first trimester. They're really persistent. I thought, again, something else was wrong with me. So for that, I've been taking Tylenol, but children's Tylenol. I know you would feel comfortable taking like the regular Tylenol. I know the children's Tylenol is like 160 milligrams, and I'll just take one little packet, and I actually feel better. That's if I can't get it to go away on my own. I think the headaches just came from me like laying down all the time. I'm usually pretty active. I'm like up and around and doing something, and then me help with my headaches is working out. Kind of weird, but like when I work out, I think my body's just so used to being active, so when I am up and moving and doing something, it helps me throughout the day. I think I pretty much covered everything about my symptoms, cravings, and nausea. I want to talk about like what to expect when you go to like your first appointment. When I found out I was pregnant, I called my doctor right away, and they couldn't get me until like 5 days later. I went to my appointment, and they make you take they make you pee, obviously, so they could see if you're pregnant, and it was confirmed that I was pregnant. He also did an ultrasound, and I got to hear my baby's heartbeat for the first time. And I was 6 weeks and 6 days when I was pregnant, or when I found out. I'm making a scrapbook for my baby, and it's going to be like a learning book for the child. This is the first ultrasound we got, and I also have the pregnancy test in here. So it looks like this. I did not know the gender yet, so I made it kind of like gender neutral. So this is the front, and then I'm gonna add in a picture here, probably like my last ultrasound picture. So this is the front page, and that's my ultrasound that I got for my first appointment. And then on the back of the page, it just has like family facts right here that I just like typed up. So it has like mommy, daddy, when I found out I was pregnant, the size of the baby, on the ultrasound picture, mommy, daddy's birthday, the estimated due date, which is December 1st, and like dad's mom. Another thing to expect from your first visit is blood work. Yes, they're gonna take your blood, and it's a long process, but it's okay. I don't know if she was the phlebotomist, I don't know, but she was very gentle. I told her I was nervous, I didn't watch, I just looked away. And they take a lot of freaking blood, a lot of blood. So if you're one of those people who gets like lightheaded or, you know, like dizzy or whatever from losing blood, then make sure you do like the necessary precautions that you have to take before you go in, because they do take a lot of blood. And they test for literally everything. So just to make sure mom is healthy, so obviously you'll be able to carry and hold a healthy baby. So then it was my second appointment, probably like a month later, and actually I'm very grateful for my gynecologist. Literally every appointment that I have, I get an ultrasound picture and I get to hear the baby's heartbeat. I'll insert like a little clip so you can hear it.
Look at that.
Oh wow. And these were the ultrasound pictures that I got from the second visit. And I'm just kind of scrapbooking. And I also made a picture just like of myself up here, just how big I was. And then that's the little baby right there. And so, yeah. And then same thing on the back. It's just like a facts page. I'm not finished with this. Like, this is blank. I need to actually work on it. But anyways, it just has the appointment date. I took this May 7th when I was 11 weeks. The size of the baby at that time was, I don't know if you can see, the size of a large strawberry, but that's what it looked I also put like craving symptoms and like dad's craving the symptoms. So yeah, so I won't make you guys wait any longer, and I want to show you the bump. Side. And I am actually 20 weeks today. 20 weeks and 2 days, I believe. I do know the gender, but we're not disclosing that information just yet. So here's the bump. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. And if you have any questions, let me know.